Thanks for joining me for this total body ball workout. Pull out your mat, grab a ball, and just have a good time. I'm going to start by bouncing, pressing the feet down, opening the feet nice and wide, and just moving up and down on the ball. You can add your arms to it, lifting them or just resting them on your thighs, whatever works for you. You're going to start to feel your heart rate elevate, your breath, and just have a good time. Just start to move with your ball. This is a great workout after you've been traveling, especially during the holidays. It's also a mood changer by going up and down on the ball. Believe it or not, it changes your mood, makes you in a better mood. You can start to alternate your arms up, down, palms up, palms down. Again, just periodically check in with your heart rate. It does start to elevate, so just keep an eye on it. Boost your metabolism, starts to burn the calories, and most importantly, having a good time doing it. You can do about 30 seconds, 60 seconds on it. You can even do this for a longer period of time. And then start to settle in. You're going to start to make some hip circles, just nice and easy, circling the ball, opening up the hips, the low back, feel the ribs pull up, sitting up nice and tall, and then reversing the circle. I'm going to go ahead and move into a side body stretch. So reaching up over the ball, feeling that lateral stretch, opening up the rib cage as you stretch up over the ball, and then alternating sides, reaching up, option to look up or down, whichever works for your neck. Again, feeling the armpit open, the ribs open, root the feet down. You can move through these, you can hold for a long period of time for a stretch. Remember, this is your workout, so whatever works for you, put some fun music on and enjoy. Pressing down with both feet, following your breath as you breathe into the stretch. Deep inhale, exhale. And then we're going to bring both feet together, start to bounce parallel with them together. These are a little bit more challenging because we don't have such a wide base. And then moving into some jumping jacks. These are low impact jumping jacks. You can use your arms or just rest your arms and have a good time. These will definitely get your heart rate up. So about 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Again, just moving nice and easy. It's low impact, doesn't put a whole lot of strain and stress on the joints. Out and in. Checking in with your heart rate. Follow the breath, just a nice, easy breath pattern. Inhaling, exhaling. Good, great job. Now we're going to move into some leg presses. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see on these. Abdominals and leg presses. Sit up tall, start to press into your legs. Just back and forth. Feel your feet root down. And then we're going to move into some abdominal work. Curling the pelvis, rolling back. Trying to keep your feet still on the mat as you move your pelvis, creating a C curve in the spine. Rounding back deepening the abdominal and rolling back up, moving with the ball. Just forward and back, inhaling, exhaling. I love the ball because it supports your low back, and it moves, and you can move with the ball, the rounding of the ball. Moving into some pulses, low back stays connected. Forward and back, you can do 10 seconds, 20 seconds on these. Find a spot where you feel your abdominals the most. That hot spot, I call it, maximizing your abdominal control, pressure as you move forward and back. Pulsing it out. And then stretching it out, dropping back into a stretch, opening up the front of the body. Circling the arms, stretching out over the ball. It's nice and easy. I'm going to move into a circular pattern. We circle coming up. Feel free to hold any of these stretches for longer periods of time or moving through it. As you tuck your chin towards your chest, trying to articulate through your spine as you come up and down. The roll up and the roll down on the ball is one of my all-time favorites, even more than some of the Pilates apparatus that are forming because of the rounding of the ball and the softness. Rolling forward and back, articulating through the spine. So great for your spine health. We're going to open up to a wider position, open your feet, stretching your upper back, opening the hips, stretching the thoracic part of your spine. The head's going to stay on the ball as you open and close. Feeling the feet root down, moving as one with the ball. Again, going at your own pace. Always holding your abdominals in and upward. These also help open up the rib cage, the shoulders, the front of the shoulders, the neck, the throat. And then making sure you always use your abdominals to come upright and not your back, tucking your chin towards your chest. I'm going to move up to a standing position, working on some planks and other variations, cat-cow, with our wrists. So go ahead and take a moment to stretch your wrists out. And then holding on to the ball, working on some roll downs. Make sure your hips are over your knees, over your feet. As you start to roll down into yourself using the ball and rolling back up. Rolling forward and down, just nice and easy. Inhaling, exhaling. Again, you can see I'm trying to keep my pelvis over my knees, over my heels, so the lower part stays still as I articulate through my spine. These again are just so great for your spine health. Moving into cat-cow, arching your back, and rounding the back. Arching, rounding. If it's too much on your wrist, you can always turn your hands out like you're palming a basketball. Articulating through the spine. We're going to go ahead and roll it all the way out to some plank positions. And just nice and easy, take your time with it. These are fun. Forward, back. pushing down to lift the abdominals up. Pull up using the ball, pushing against it, moving into some knee stretches, pulling the ball in and out, using your lower body, your lower abdominals, pushing through the arms on the mat. Maybe alternate leg lifts if that feels good. If not, just stay with both legs on the ball. These are challenging, definitely harder than they seem. Such a great core workout. Total body exercise right here. And moving into a nice, easy child's pose. On the ball, stretch out your back. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Your abdominals, opening up the back of the rib cage. A nice and easy walk it back. I'm going to try a modified plank for the next, a modified pike actually, planks to pikes. These get a little bit more challenging. I'm going to try to move the hips upward, stabilizing the ball. Nice and easy. You can always add some stretches between. So I'm just giving you lots of options. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. You can play around, especially if you've done pikes before. Maybe moving into your full pike or just these modified pikes with a stretch. You can do 5 of them, 10 of them, holding them. A lot more challenging also. Holding, maybe moving just your feet. Ooh, breathing into it, those are tough. And if you're feeling these in your wrists at any time, go ahead, pull yourself back, stretch your wrists out, shake it out. Nice and easy. Have fun with it, play around with it. Can't stress it enough. The ball workout is all about just playing around like you're a kid. Actually, my daughter and I love to play around with the ball workout. We're going to come into a little bit of a balance on the next one. So when you're ready, taking it back nice and easy. Bend both knees. See if you can try to bring both knees on top of the ball. Great for these are great for the glutes. So just adding the lifts. Great for the back of the legs, the hamstrings, even your low back. If you have low back pain, these are actually really beneficial. And then maybe even adding some holds to it, some pulses. Alternating, one leg goes behind the other, and then the other, and switch. This is also really good for your upper body because you're doing a plank with your upper body as you alternate. And then taking it into some beats. These are so good for the inner thighs. Activation throughout the adductors. Even the pelvic floor, so good. And then go ahead, round out the back. Take a much deserved back stretch, completely rounding over the ball. Use the ball. Opening up the back of the rib cage. Then we're going to try one balancing on top of the ball. This is a balance where you're kneeling on top of it. It's a great mind-body connection. Talk about clearing your mind. Just trying to balance on top of it. Getting both knees, both hands, finding stillness. Stillness in the mind, stillness in the body, calmness in the breath, calmness in the body, calmness in the mind. Mind-body connection at its finest, I like to call it. Again, if it's challenging to hold up at the top, maybe just come up and down until you can get up there for 10 seconds. Maybe try to lift one leg, balance, alternating legs. These are definitely challenging. Just nice and easy. Play around with it. If you can't find stillness, try to move around maybe a little on the ball. Rock from side to side. Shift your body weight. I always say balance is like water. Sometimes it doesn't feel like anything, just like water doesn't taste like anything. And if it does, it's probably not water. Keep practicing if these are challenging. And then we're going to take it off the ball and lay down onto the mat. Just nice and relaxed. Bring your feet on top of the ball. Turn the feet out. Working on some bridge, hamstring, glute, abdominal. Arms can go up or down, whatever works for your body. Lifting the pelvis up. You can do these by rolling the pelvis up, or you can lift straight up and down, which is a hinge, if that's better for your back. And just nice and easy, inhaling, exhaling. Up and down. Then we're going to add an exercise where we're pushing the ball out and in. When you hold it up there, you can do about 10 of these. And then hold it up there, pushing the ball out and in. Trying to keep the pelvis stable. Upper body nice and stable, head reaching back. Arms pushing down, or if they're lifted, reaching up with the shoulders connected to the mat. These will definitely get the back of your legs, your hamstrings, your glutes. And then taking your time to come down. Feel a nice hamstring stretch. Alternate leg lifts. Just nice and easy. Stretch one leg, then the other. I like to give my calf and heel a little bang on the ball. Kind of relaxes the leg. Up over the ball. And then sets us up for the next one where our legs are going to come up over the ball. Then go ahead, open your arms out to a T and bring both legs up and over the ball. Moving into a spine twist, supine spine twist. Laying on your back, rocking the ball from side to side, deepening the navel to the spine as you pull the ball back. It's one of my all-time favorites. Just gets the whole core, the front, the sides, the back, as you pull forward and back, rotating, rocking the ball from side to side. Inhale, exhaling. I'm doing about 10 seconds on these. Again, you can do less, more, whatever works for your workout. And then lifting the ball up We're going to take the ball straight up over the hips, holding the ball. This one's going to be for abdominals. This is pretty challenging because we're going to try to keep our abs tight towards our back. As you lower and lift the ball up and down, and the arms are going to lower and lift up and down. Head stays down. Maybe you stay here, or if you'd like to add on, I'm going to add a rollover and then even a jackknife. If that's in your practice, it's really great to challenge the abdominals and stretches your back as you roll the leg overhead, the ball overhead, and slowly roll it down. Take your time, not moving the head. This is an advanced exercise, so if it's not in your practice, don't do it. And then rolling down nice and controlled, always slow and controlled coming out of it. We're going to move into a ball toss to stretch the inner thighs to finish. Stretch them out. Great job following along. And like I said, save this. Make sure you subscribe so you can do these workouts with me at home. And let me know in the comments below if you want to add anything. Thanks for watching.